This is completely insane. I mean, in the entire history of gaming, nothing like this has ever taken place, and it's kind of crazy that we're alive during this. What's up, gamers? Dreamcastguy here, and the Electronic Entertainment Expo, E3 2020, has just been officially cancelled. Now, there's been a bunch of rumblings and leaks and stuff over the course of the last 12 hours that this might take place, but it seemed like maybe it wouldn't. The ESA, the people who actually run and organize E3, it seemed like they were trying to keep this going as long as possible, but now they just released an official statement as to why they're canceling E3 and what this might mean for the rest of gaming in 2020. So I kind of just want to read this and go through what the implications actually are. Alright, here we go. After careful consultation with a number of companies regarding the health and safety of everyone in our industries, our fans, our employees, our exhibitors, and our longtime E3 partners, we have made the difficult decision to cancel E3 2020 and that was scheduled for June 9th through 11th in Los Angeles. Following the increased and overwhelming concerns about the, well, let's call this the C infection, we felt that this is the best way to proceed during such an unprecedented global situation. We are very disappointed that we are unable to hold this event for our fans and supporters, but we know it's the right decision based on the information we have today. The ESA went on to say that it'd be in touch with both exhibitors and attendees regarding full refunds. Additionally, it says exploring options for our members to coordinate an online experience to showcase industry announcements and news in June 2020. No further details have been planned. Okay, this is bonkers. I mean, so I was just sitting here playing Ori and the Blind Forest when suddenly this news dropped. I truly believe this is going to be the permanent death of E3. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because over the course of the last couple of years, we've seen the attendance drop. We've seen less people actually flying across the world to go and visit Los Angeles and see these games in person, but we've seen more of an increase of online traffic. More people are curious about what stuff is going to be shown. More people are seeing the trailers. More people are kind of curious if they're going to drop some big demos. I think that what's going to happen, and I'm being dead serious about this, I think that this is the end of E3 as a physical location. I think that what they're going to start doing is just maybe a series of Nintendo Direct style announcements where E3 will be more of like a special week of news, but everybody's just going to be at their own headquarters. We'll get a broadcast from Japan from Sony about the PlayStation 5. We'll have Microsoft just kind of explaining new cool features of the Xbox Series X, and Nintendo will be beaming new Nintendo Switch games directly into our eyeballs. But there's not going to be a real place. There's not going to be a mecha center of gaming. I'm kind of sad, but I'm also just kind of blown away because I guess I've always dreamed of someday being able to go to the Electronic Entertainment Expo. I grew up kind of seeing these demos, these booths, these huge displays of gaming being built in the real world. Things like the time when they had the huge rebuilding of Raccoon City for the Resident Evil 2 booth. I mean, there's so much stuff that was so cool and so fully realized because of E3. I think that E3 has been a great force for good in the past. People have managed to sell some good games, they've managed to see some good stuff, but the implications of this are actually kind of staggering. The biggest thing that a lot of people don't realize, especially just random gamers, is that a lot of stuff happens in secret at E3 that you and I don't know about. Occasionally I get a chance to talk to game developers, and something I hear, especially from like indie dudes, is the fact that E3 is a good chance to see face-to-face with the big major people behind brands like PlayStation. This is their opportunity to basically get like Sean Layden or the people who are actually inventing the next generation of consoles and sit down, eat some lunch, and really have those important business discussions. I mean, literally thousands of games exist because of E3. Times where somebody's like, okay, we have an idea for a game, but we can't quite finish it. Let's ask Sony to give us some extra software, or maybe lend us a few employees to make it a PlayStation exclusive as payback. This kind of stuff happens every single year. So I know a lot of people right now are kind of dumbfounded as to what this is going to mean for 2021. Very likely, 2021 is going to be a quieter year for gaming simply because of this. Less people being able to meet in person and talk gaming is going to be bad for the games industry. This is craziest. I'm just gonna leave it right here. I love you guys a bunch. Stay safe. Everybody, just be cool. I'm all right. People have actually been asking if I'm okay because there has been some sea infection stuff happening here in Texas. I'm completely fine. Obviously, I work from home. I never leave. I'm just a shut in. I'm totally fine. Everybody, play some good games. Play some Ori. Man, I love you guys. Keep dreaming. Just keep dreaming. Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.